So, this is your New York premiere. How are you feeling tonight?
I feel great, actually, because this movie theater, the Walter Reed Theater, was my favorite movie theater when I used to live here, when I was a student, a film student at Columbia University, and I cannot believe that my film is showing here. So it's like a dream come true.
Where did the inspiration come from to do this film?
Well, it was inspired in the fact that we have a lot of these motorcycle taxi drivers. I don't know if you have seen them or you're familiar with them. In certain Latin American countries, you would see these kind of guys, and also in certain other countries, in other continents. Basically, they're the solution for the whole traffic jam, and they take you faster to where you're going. And so I thought about this emblematic character in our city. And the story just came up, I just put this character into a conflict. And so I came up with the idea of having him being a hero, a national hero, and raising the stakes for him to become a hero in the story. So.
And I know that I hear that the Academy Award has selected the film, has nominated the film for Best Foreign Language Film. How do you feel about that?
It was chosen by the Venezuelan committee to represent Venezuela in the Oscars for the Best Foreign Film, for Best Foreign Language Film category this year. I mean, that was already in, this year's Academy Awards have already passed. Mm-hmm. So my film was one of the 65 films from 65 different countries that was considered by the Academy for that category. We didn't get to the nominations, but, at least it was, for a first film. It was my first feature film. I think it was a big step in my career because I never expected to go that far, represent my country out of other Venezuelan films. They chose mine to represent Venezuela.
And that kind of brings me to another question. I know that I would say in 2010, I've noticed that a lot of female filmmakers have been making like a big splash within the film industry, both like on the commercial and the independent level. How do you feel? Do you have any thoughts about that?
And I think that in Venezuela we've been lucky because we are several women filmmakers in Venezuela already with a career, with first, second, third film,
Okay.
And I think it's great. It's great. I feel that we are balancing up the whole scenery, we somehow have a different sensibility, and that sort of gives a lot of variety, to what you're going to show to the world, So we have a lot to say, and I'm very happy that I'm part of that generation of women filmmakers who are already making their films and succeeding in filmmaking.
And for tonight's screening, what are you hoping that the audience walks away with after viewing the film?
I hope that they get to say that there are interesting films coming up from Venezuela.
Okay.
From my country.
And what would you like for people to know most about Venezuela?
I think I would love for them to know and to get acquainted with the problems and the human condition that we have in Venezuela. That we have our problems and we have our a very vibrant society, and that we are funny in spite of everything.